Hello everyone and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. I had a little bit of an epiphany between episodes. So, was Vera the person drawing the sketches underneath the forgeries? Because if so, those were all those sketches were of our trials. So she knows who we are. I don't know what that means yet, but it's something I'm going to try to keep in mind as we go. All right. Anyway, we're back in the lobby. We had a break because things got crazy. Okay. So where exactly does this leave us, Apollo? Well, the Drew Mysham who was killed wasn't Drew Mysham and the forger, basically. Huh? Well, then who was he? Well, he was actually doing her nails. So you really made those forgeries? She has such an angry drawing face. Yes, for father. I know it was wrong. Could you tell us how it happened? My father was a painter. I loved painting ever since I was a child. One day father saw it in me. He saw that I had the talent. The talent for making forgeries? How should I say it? It was not only paintings I made. Even the materials, I could make anything. Anything? Father was so proud and I so happy. But in the end, I was making those forgeries. Never had a good constitution nor personality. I know very little of the world outside my door. Now, because of me, Father is... Do you know about this red envelope? I remember that envelope. It was some time ago. So you were already creating your works back then. It started when I was only 12 years old. So the one who figured out the stamp was poisoned? Oh, so the one who figured out the stamp was poisoned. That was... Mr. Justice, it's time. To the courtroom, please. Right. Out of time. Wait, Vera, just one more thing, please. Those 3 paintings in the studio. I painted those as part of my work. So she knows us. Right, see, we checked them out and we saw it was underneath. We saw there were sketches underneath the 3 finished paintings. I see. Mr. Justice. Yes? Father, he knew of you. Of both of you. Your late father? He was watching, gathering information. All about the Wright & Co. law office. But lately we're not doing any just law. Yes, you do tricks, gags to amuse, and play piano. Well, they're not really gags. Yeah, when Father heard you had resumed the legal business, how pleased he was. Who is Mr. Mysham? How am I supposed to know? I was trying to figure out, does he look like anyone we've dealt with? Who is he? Who is he? I need to know. I feel like if I were to go... If I went back through all the Ace Attorney games, would I figure it out? Or like all the cases up to this point. What if it was Daddy's daddy? Judging from the relative ages involved, I'd say it's highly unlikely. It's already confusing enough with all these daddies running around. That is an amazing quote. We know that the victim's daughter, Vera, was the forger. What does this mean for the case? Guess we're about to find out. Okay, we're back. So, oh, she's on the stand. Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Yeah, perhaps you could begin by telling us how it all worked. How did you set up this Drew Mysham forger persona? There's that stare again. She's drilling more holes into his head. I know it's hard for you, but hey, he's a handsome guy. What's hard? Very well, miss, if you would, please stop these two from talking. Did you really make those detestable forgeries? Perhaps you'd rather answer my question. Were you the one who painted that painting, the remarkably similar one? Yes. I painted it, yes. Father praised me quite highly for it. So, she was the one who made the forgeries. Yet she did not wish to reveal the truth of their operation, so the victim was a stand-in, a decoy. To the world at large, he was the forger, not her. I've done a bad thing. I have, haven't I? Regardless, we need a little more information about, for instance, this. You have seen this before, yeah? Yes. It was in the desk drawer. Very well, you may proceed with your testimony. Tell us everything you know about this envelope. I created things and Father sold them. This envelope came after my first work. It was other than painting. Father handled the deal, all of it. Oh, so it was the other way around. I received the stamp that was in that envelope. It was after that job that we moved to the current studio. There certainly was much of great interest in your testimony. Not that the witness realizes it. Very well, please begin the cross-examination. Right. Okay. I need more information about this forger, this Drew Mysham. So these things you were making, you mean paintings identical to other paintings, right? The closer they were, the happier Father was. I was happy too. Still, you're quite young now. When did you begin this work? My first painting sold when I was 12. Your Honor, she had no idea what she was doing was illegal. Easy there, little attorney. You're not here to defend her for the crime of forgery. True. Please tell us more about this envelope. This envelope that may very well have killed your father. Alright. By other than a painting, you mean you'd only done paintings up to that point? Yes. The Father had a realization. He noticed my talent extended to making things other than paintings. For instance? For instance, a letter someone had written. Or a fingerprint left upon a cup. Or a signature on a document. A seal upon a letter. None of this makes her sound very innocent at all. And the $100,000 promised in this letter was the start. The beginning of a new industry for Drew Mysham. A new industry? The creation of items to be used in criminal proceedings. Forging evidence, in other words. Does this have to do... This is why Phoenix wanted this case. Right, that has to be it. Uh-oh. So you didn't know how the things you were making were being used. I enjoy painting very much. I think I understand that Fraulein has lived in an unusual little world. So that's why... Oh my god, was he using her? That's why he like kept her locked away? Was that what happened? Can you tell us what happened to the papers that were in this envelope? Father signed them and sent them back, I believe. Did he follow the instructions? Send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp? a rather important matter. Give your answer some thought. But you didn't use it. You knew what was up. What do you mean you received it? Did I do something wrong? You didn't use that stamp because it was dangerous, correct? Deadly poison on the back, atroquinin. What? A moment there, forehead. You can't force an answer upon the witness. Now then, perhaps, you would tell me, Fraulein Vera, why did you receive this stamp? Is something wrong? They wanted her out of the picture. It was beautiful. Oh, so she didn't even know. She just wanted to keep it. Ooh. Ah, you mean it was one of those commemorative stamps? Yes, I think it was. So you didn't know about the poison? Nope, she just thought it was pretty. I guess not. So the trap failed by chance, by mistake, thanks to this commemorative stamp. Quite a close call. You mean you moved to where the current Drew studio is? Yes, we saw very few people there. Began drawing picture books. This single job had tied them to the criminal underworld. I think Mr. Mysham wished to reduce their visibility in the world at large. We had to meet someone for some reason. Father posed as the creator of the work. So that was the real essence of the artist Drew Mysham. You did the work and he supplied the face. So you really didn't know anything, did you? You had no idea how much danger you were in. Nope. Apparently not. About this commemorative stamp, could you tell us more about it? It was a stamp. She didn't care. It was very pretty, and more than that. Yes? It was a picture of people I liked at the time. This is something new. It was a picture of people she liked at the time? Apparently we've got some cross-examination yet ahead of us. If you would be so kind as to continue your testimony, Fraulein. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Is that, by any chance, the Grimari troupe? Please, tell us about these magicians. Magicians? I love mysterious things, I always have. Even though she fainted when she saw Mr. Hat. You're confusing mysterious with freaky. Mother took me when I was very, very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. See, isn't magic great? Fine, great, yeah, sure, no need to get all excited. But the magic troupe we saw disbanded soon after. I was quite sad. Did she just say what I think she said? Magic troupe? Now where have I heard that before? Think, Apollo, come on! The red envelope came after she'd completed her first job. Was her first job to forge evidence? To get Phoenix fired? That's gotta be it. Oh. And the stamp enclosed was of the Grimari troupe. Oh, I think I know where this is going. I'm gonna be so upset if Volant turns out to be crappy. That makes a letter from her client, whoever wanted a forgery made. Apollo, we're close. We just have to piece together the parts. A deadly weapon in a red envelope. and the path it took to Drew Mysham's life. It took to take Drew Mysham's life. Father sold them? Wait, we already did this. Yep, we got it. Did we circle all the way back around? Hold on, I wanna go. Alright, so that is the first one. This envelope came after my first work. That was for other than painting, so that was for doing a forgery. I can't shake the feeling. I wish we knew a little bit more about that case from 7 years ago, like, who was Phoenix defending? We need more info. We move to the current studio. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magician, so I kept it. Ooh. That makes it from our client, whoever wanted. So I need to present evidence somewhere. Here's card, the coffee mug. An envelope. Paintings. No, 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 no. Does this have... Wait. Ready Apollo, ready for what? For what? The Chip Grimari Grand Magic Show. Yeah, we did. Okay. I think, do I have to show... The stamp was a picture of my favorite magician, so I kept it. I bet.
Objection!
Those magicians you liked. Was it this bunch? Yeah. Apollo, they're not a bunch. I see. Still I have to wonder. Why include a commemorative stamp like that in a business letter? Because they were part of it. Good question. Well, pretty stamps are always better, and you can't beat Chip Grimari. But the whole murder plan was a failure because of it. Ironic, don't you think, Prosecutor Gavin? I want to frame this moment. Prosecutor Gavin? He knows where... Grimari? What's with Gavin? He knows. Might I ask just one question of this witness? In your testimony just now, you stated this was your first work other than the painting. He's getting it now. Please tell me, what exactly did you make? Can I ask why? No, answer the question. Now. Eek! Stop badgering the witness. Prosecutor Gavin, he knows. I love this. You're usually not the one whose volume concerns me. Yes, it is unbecoming of me. I apologize. But I must know, please. Ms. Mysham, tell me. It was a book. A single page in a book. A book. Please be more specific. It was a handwritten book, like a diary. Oh, No, I don't. No. I want to know. Come on. Come on. Well, what's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks like he just saw a ghost. Miss Meisham, this book. Was there a picture of a silk cat on the back cover? Yes or no? How did you know? Prosecutor Gavin, the defendant is answering all of your questions. Stop badgering her. He's told you nothing, has he? Your soiled, sullied mentor, nothing. Sullied who? Phoenix, right, who else? Daddy? He never told you about the trial 7 years ago, about how he came to lose his attorney's badge. It was a certain piece of evidence that decided his fate, you know. A certain diary. On the back it bore the mark of a silk hat. What? Phoenix Wright tossed out of the profession by false evidence, and the forger who made that evidence. Is this girl standing right in front of me? Vera, you must tell us. The evidence you made was used in a trial 7 years ago. Who asked Drew Meisham, you, to forge the evidence? For all our sakes, who was it? Doesn't know. Wait, what? You can't, what? We only met once. You met the client. Well, who was it? It was... What's going on with Vera? She's staring at Prosecutor Gavin's face again. Yes, so what? Is there something about me? I remember clearly. I remember who gave me the book, the diary. Who was it? Vera. Uh-oh. The devil. What? What just happened? Oh. No, examiner's diagnosis. Acute atrophy. This ends the recording of the trial for the murder of Drew Meisham. What just happened? Vera Meisham was, during the trial, poisoned by an unknown assailant. The dosage was just under the lethal amount, sparing the defendant's life. But how? It would have had to have been during our break. She's currently in intensive care and is not to be disturbed for any reason. A very simple case at first glance, until it finally began to show its true colors. The long road to the truth takes us to the record of another trial. In some ways, that was the starting point of it all. And that was where we must go. Young Gavin. Oh, to find the whole truth. To be continued. All right, that's what we're gonna call it an episode. Obviously, holy crap! Oh, this trial's so good. I'm loving this case. I hope you all are as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.